Kieran kind of took my speech, literally. It's just a step removed from what I'm going to talk about. I know you already got the family tree lesson about how I know these two people, but Kara has been my best friend for the past 13 years. And I've also known Paul my whole life. And to think that these two are getting married is insane to me, considering I've known you two my whole life, and God really brought you together. But I couldn't have imagined to have such a wonderful friend in my life when we met 13 years ago at DCC, which is the church they just got married at. I wouldn't have thought that when this weird girl came over to my house for a play date after church, that we would be locked in for life. I was also weird. And I cannot believe that I'm speaking at your wedding to Paul Shalemi, who I knew before you actually, but the Shalemis moved to California when I had met Kara, and they didn't move back to Georgia until 2020 or 2021, and that's when these two met, but a lot of us had known them for much, much longer. And even that long ago, 5 years ago, if you had told me in 5 years they were gonna get married, I would not have believed it, but now here I can't think of a better match and a better pair. You two really do bring out the best in each other. Not just your personalities and how silly you are and goofy and how much Paul yaps and keeps him grounded, but spiritually you two are so faithful, and you were faithful people before you even knew each other, and God brought you together and you were so much more faithful. And you put the Lord in the center of your relationship before anything else. You put that before each other, and the fruit is coming to fruition. And you're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful life and household, and that's so clear. And then to people who don't even know you, the two of you are such a light together, and I love you both so much, and I'm so proud and inspired to be able to know you and for you two to be very, very dear friends. And this speech would not be complete without mentioning Dave Marshall, Kara's dad, and if you haven't guessed from the previous recognitions, he's the best. And as Kelly said last night at the rehearsal, Kara really does have his best qualities, and so does Grant. And if you wonder what Dave was like, you can look at his wonderful children and how amazing they are. And I can say without a doubt that Dave would be so proud of the amazing woman that you've become, Kara, and how righteous and godly you are. And he would love your husband, and I can say that without a doubt.
Amen.
Amen. Kara, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so blessed that I get to be your friend and that we've grown up together and lived so much life together. And I'm so blessed to have known your husband my whole life and to get to see two very, very dear friends get married and start a life together. I'm so proud of you, and I love you two so, so much. And here is to Mr. and Mrs. Shalemi. Cheers to their marriage.